guys, it's Brandi. So it's Sunday afternoon and I am getting ready to cook our dinner for tonight. So I thought I would show you guys one of the side dishes we're having tonight is my street corn, which seems to get a lot of interest on Instagram. So I thought I would share it with you guys tonight and walk you through how I actually make it. So let me show you what I use. First, I usually use a bag, just a 16-ounce bag of frozen corn. I had some leftover corn from dinner last night, so I'm going to cut that off of the cob and add that to my mixture. I don't normally do that, but like I said, I had some leftovers from supper last night. And I also normally use chili powder, but I'm out, so I'm going to use taco seasoning. I've done that before. It tastes really good, so it'll be fine. I use some non-fat Greek yogurt, some Light Hellmann's mayonnaise. I use some of this grated cheese that I was telling you guys about in the last video. I picked this up at Kroger. I use 7 teaspoons of this in my recipe. And I will also use the zest and the juice from this lime. So the first thing that I'm going to do is spray my skillet with some nonstick cooking spray. And I'm going to throw the corn in the hot skillet just to warm it through. And while the corn is cooking or warming through, I'm going to mix together 2 tablespoons of the mayonnaise, 2 tablespoons of the non-fat Greek yogurt. I'm going to mix 2 teaspoons of the taco seasoning with that. And I'm also going to mix in the zest and the juice of the lime. And I'll do that in a separate bowl here. I'll do that in this bowl while the corn is heating up. So let me do that, and then I will come back and show you guys what that all looks like. Okay, so this is the corn that I've cooked in the skillet. I let it get a little bit of color on it. Again, the skillet was just sprayed with a little bit of nonstick cooking spray. So I'm just going to let that set to the side while I do the next part. In this bowl, I have got, this is 2 tablespoons of non-fat Greek yogurt. This is 2 tablespoons of Light Hellmann's mayonnaise. And to that, I'm going to start with 1 teaspoon of the taco seasoning, or again, you can use chili powder if that's what you've got on hand. I just didn't have it today. So I'm going to dump that in. Then I'm going to add, this is just juice from half of the lime. It was a really juicy lime, so I'm only going to use half of the juice. The other half of the lime I'm going to save, and I'm going to make a fake raspberry limeade with this Country Time lemonade pouch and the juice of this lime and some water. So that'll be a treat for later on tonight. So anyway, this is just the juice from half of the lime. So I'm going to throw that in. And then this is the zest from the lime. I went ahead and zested that. So let's add that. And then I'm going to stir all of this together until everything is well combined. So let me just mix all of that. And then I'm going to kind of scrape down the sides here a little bit. I'm going to give it a little taste after I get everything scraped down and see if we need to add the reserved teaspoon of taco seasoning or chili powder, whichever you choose to use. So let me get this mixed together and decide whether or not we need to add the other teaspoon of taco seasoning, and I will check back in and let you guys know how that went. Okay, so I did end up using both teaspoons of the taco seasoning and ended up needing both. It was not flavorful enough with just 1 teaspoon. So what I have done now is I have added the corn to the Greek yogurt, mayonnaise, taco seasoning, lime juice mixture. And I am just going to give all of this a toss together and get everything coated. And it's kind of hard to do this one-handed, so you guys just bear with me. Let me get everything coated with our seasoning. And as you can see, the corn is still a little bit warm. It did not cool all the way down. Didn't get completely cool. So there we go. Everything looks like it's nicely covered. All the corn kernels are covered with some of the mixture. And then the very last thing that I like to do is I like to stir or fold in 7 teaspoons of that crumbled cheese. So I'm just going to sprinkle that in, and then I'll fold everything together, just kind of give it a nice gentle fold because I don't want to break everything up too much. And the corn is still warm enough that some of the cheese is kind of going to get gooey on everything. That's very technical, I know, gooey. So there is what it looks like mixed together. Now let me throw this in a serving dish and show you guys how it looks when it's finished. Okay guys, so this is what our street corn looks like when it's completely finished. The very last step, the very last thing that I do is add a little bit extra of my taco seasoning or chili powder, whichever one I have on hand at the time. And I sprinkle a little bit extra of it on top just to add some color to the dish. But that is the completed dish, and this comes out to the entire serving container here is 2 points, or if you split it into 4 servings, then it's only 1 point per serving, or you can have half of the pan for 1 point. So it's a pretty smart friendly dish. It's really flavorful, and it's perfect on the side of like tacos and stuff like that. So I hope you guys liked it. If you did, I would appreciate it if you'd give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, more grocery hauls, more WW recipes, then hit that little subscription button, hit that little notification bell, and YouTube should notify you every time I upload a new video. Thanks, guys.